This improv story's based on an idea. A man finds out he has less than 15 minutes to live. Let the story commence. Craig went to the doctor's. Somebody took a picture of him the other night, and then he put it online. He uploaded it to one of these websites that allow other people to look at pictures, like Flickr. This is about 2005. No, uploaded these pictures to Flickr, and somebody said, "Oh, I've just seen for the picture. I take it. I'm sorry to intrude, but have you been diagnosed, or have you had a check for?" And it was this big long fucking name thingy. No, it's just that you can see a thing. There's a thing in your eye, and there's it's in one eye but no the other. Plus, the light there flashing there, you can see there's a spot there and a spot there, and also just the way you were standing there, it's kind of like just there. There's a thing just there. No, what's this? What's that? And he went to the doctors. He said somebody said they could tell for my picture because one of my eyes was reflecting red, and the other one wasn't, and because of this and because of that. Oh, I see. Right, we'll do some tests. They're probably talking rubbish. You have this all the time. A lot of internet doctors and all that. But I'm an actual doctor. I trained for this job. Only I know what. I've actually just done the tests. They were right. They were actually right. They must have been a doctor. They must have been, because the ordinary civilians can't do my job. So what does this mean, doctor? In real terms, like in line with inflation. In real terms, triple lock. Pensions are triple locked. And the doctor said, "Do you see that you're talking shite? That triple lock thing I was coming up with it. What did you mean by that? I don't know. That's one of the symptoms." Bottom line is, well, doctor, I'm don't interrupt, please. You've got 15 minutes. 15 minutes? No. You just said 50. No, you've got less than 50. You had 50 minutes at the time of me saying it. No, you've no. I've got less than 15 minutes. You have less than 15 minutes. 15 or 50. 15. 15, 1, 5, 15. I'll make it easier for you. 14 and a certain amount of seconds. 14. But you're saying that as if that would make it easier to understand than 15. If you're saying 14, it can sound like 40. I've got a time in the world, son. You've got less than 15 minutes. So Craig ran out the door. And first thing he did, he started booting every cunt's fucking heads in the doctor's waiting room. He's like, fuck it. Do you know what I mean? Got less than 15 minutes to live. What they're going to do? Started kicking everybody's fucking faces. I told me fucking seriously fucking ill people here. Booting their faces. I mean, fucking hell. As if they've not got enough to fucking put up with, and some fucking madman's fucking kicking their face. Fuck. And then he ran out, and there was an old guy, and he had a bit to drink, but still, he didn't mean any fucking harm. And Craig grabbed this old guy and went, "Come here, you," and dragged him out by the nose to a bus. And at the back of the bus was this sort of thing that stuck out the back. It was like a kind of thing as part for a trailer, like if you wanted to put a generator sort of thing on it. Craig didn't think you would have something like that at the back of a bus. A bus isn't for dragging things, but it was there. There was a sticky uppy bit. And Craig went, "Come here, you. Come here." Old guy was, I'm talking about like 90, like really weak bones. And shoved the old guy's like face down on it, so spikes went up his nose. And then Craig gave the bus like that, boom, boom, a wee tap in the back like it was a horse. Boom, boom. And the bus went away. And this old guy was dragged behind the bus. And he just turned into, within about 10 minutes, he turned into dust. Bones just crumbled away like a stock cube, like that, crumbled away, or like a breadstick, crack, like that, leaving a big trail behind. And Craig went like, you know what, you only live once. I've never tried drugs before. And he just went like, snorted the fucking ashes. Well, the bones. Oh, it looked like ashes. Big white line of fucking bones. All the way up until it stopped. Until he got to the actual bus and it was just clays. Clays went on the inside. And then Craig was fucking bouncing. Like really high as a kite, because when he snorted this old guy, he felt all the guy's experiences and things like that, but through his younger body. Craig was only 32. You know, it's a bit older than 20, a lot older than being a teenager, and 32 years older than being 0. But he absorbed. Oh, it actually works, everybody. Don't try it because you'd got to murder somebody to do it. It's true. I know a guy who works in a morgue, and I'll tell you later about that. And then the police went like that. Is that him there? Is that him? And it was the doctor. And the police grabbed Craig, got him on the ground, and Craig looked to the doctor and said, "What about your Hippocratic oath? What about the thou shalt notteth doeth harmeth? Hippocratic oath? Hypocrite. Hypocrite." And then Craig did this big shite, and he shot out the old guy. And the old guy, you know, because he snorted the old guy, he metabolised it through his kidneys and all the rest of it, and it came out as this big long shite. And the shite stood up, dead tall, like a kind of stalagmite, like that, and then went. And the old guy was standing there. And now he was like Gandalf, no the grey, but now Gandalf the white. Like he'd sort of changed. He was all glowing. And he went like that. "You have got to pay the price." And he said to the police, "This is justice of a higher power." And the police backed away. They knew that simple laws and things like that, laws of the land, didn't apply here. This is something higher. And the old guy went up to Craig, put his horn on his head, and went like, "You're going to be a part of me now." And that opened up into a kind of like a mouth. Fucking ate all the way through Craig. And then the old guy shot out Craig. But shot Craig out as a laser. But a curly laser. So it looks like a laser. It's light, but it looked like a kind of worm. And then he went up into the sky. And the wee Wayne went like, "Look, mummy. It's a shooting star." And then the mall went, "That's not a shooting star, that's a constellation." And then the dad went, "It's not, that's a aurora, but the other aurora." And then, but then the old guy went there and went, "That you're all wrong. I shot him out. And I'll fucking shut yous up if yous don't fucking shut up. If yous don't shut up, I'll fucking shut you up." And the ma went like that. "Dad?" Because old guy actually did look coincidentally like her dad, but he'd been dead he went missing about 5 years ago. Dad? And he went like that. And this is the end of the story. It's a cracker, this. He went like that. I'm no your dad. The end. That was the end of the story there. And here's one of the funny things. That wasn't an improv story. There was some wee bits that kind of dramatised, but most of that was completely true. That actually happened. How do I know? See, when he went up into space for a wee bit, well, went into space, I was in the space station. I was hiding under the floorboards of the space station, along with the ashes of Montgomery Scott. No, James Doohan. Aye. I was there, under the floorboards, snorting his ashes. And I saw the whole thing. How did I see everything down here though, and hear everything? Because that's why they're up there. What do you think they're up there for? They're fucking putting their spying on the lotties. Do you think they're up there just like, oh, we're up here? Do you think they're up in the space station like that? Oh, we're up here just being in space for no fucking reason. Oh, we're taking some plant samples up to see how plants grow in zero gravity. Why? So cameras and microphones. What do you think they're doing? Let's go into space and just be up there for fucking 6 months for no reason. They be videos. Oh, hi kids of the something elementary school in Chicago. I'm up in the space station here. Oh, that shite. They're not up there just to say hello to fucking Wayne's down here. Could do that down here.